stop it. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the pentatonic scale. It doesn't stop. Everything I practice, it's just a pentatonic in the end. What's happening?
It's a known problem.
I really think 90% of all guitarists like just play the pentatonic scale. It's annoying. Isn't there a way we can spice it up?
Sure can.
His name is Rotem Sivan and he can help me.
I'll try my best.
So in this video we'll go level by level, step by step to increase your pentatonic scale. We all know the pentatonic, so we're gonna just start with that, the main ingredient, right? The basis of everything, and build it up slowly so everyone can follow along. We prepared a little backing track, but we're only thinking A minor. You wanted to play, right?
I did.
I saw it. We're only approaching the thing in A minor. We're thinking A minor, we're not really following the chords, we're just focusing on A minor. So every time you approach a track saying A minor in the key of A minor or just A minor chord, you can use the same tricks. And maybe later we'll add some new vibe to the thing, but more about that later. Level 1. What can we add to the pentatonic scale we all know? So good.
Maybe something devilish. I'm feeling something intense. Maybe this little sharp 4.
So, step 1, adding the sharp 4, the flat 5, the devil's interval. So, could you give me a demo of how that sounds, Rotem?
Sure.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's lovely.
It's just the tension, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So I noticed you played the note over here. That's a cool spot to play. Fret 4 on the B string, right? Ah, lovely. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's a lovely note to add to that pentatonic scale to create a little bit more tension. We also call that the blues scale, by the way, right? The minor blues scale.
Exactly.
Great scale. Shall I maybe go to step 2? One thing I'd like to do is to add that 9th.
Hit it.
So in the pentatonic scale, the usual shape, that would be fret 7 on the E string, for example. And it's such a lovely note to keep tension. Just have a listen. Yeah, lovely sound.
Feels great, yeah.
Can you show me some 9s? Yeah, that's great. Yeah. And the cool thing is, I'm just really thinking pentatonic scale, actually.
Totally, me too. I'm really thinking A minor pentatonic and just saying like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So you can decide where you want to introduce a little bit of spice. And if you don't want it, you just stick to the pentatonics. Right? It's just the pentatonic lick and then you want a little bit of extra and you add it.
Exactly, and I feel like as a guitarist I was always stressed out about learning a lot of fingerings and new scales and
Yeah,
this
totally, yeah.
right this system really basically you use one scale, one set of fingerings, and being aware just makes it all easy and you can access all the notes, all the tensions.
Yeah,
so
totally. So we've got step 1, the sharp 4, the flat 5. Step 2, we add the 9. What could be a third note we can add?
maybe a little approach note. How about the major 7th? What
Ooh.
I know it sounds crazy, right? You're
Yeah.
like major 7 on this, but check it out.
Exactly. It's typical. It's fun because you're really a jazz player. That's your key, your background, and
Sure.
the way you approach these notes is pretty jazzy, I think. But also, if you look at a more pop guitar approach, it's also a great note. Let me get like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You create these nice and lovely lines because that note really seeks resolution.
Yeah, it's just the tension is really strong, and then
Yeah.
it just like the tension and the resolution that just feels so good.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to point out right now is that if we play A minor, the simple triad, fret 5, 5 and 5 on the top 3 strings, that's from the pentatonic scale, right? The 3 notes we added actually are just a semitone below it. Right?
That's really cool.
The
Yeah.
9,
Yeah, it's true.
the sharp 4 and the 7. So, of course, that is a lovely thing to do, like that semitone slide into a new chord. Like you can... So, all these notes are here and you can just sort of experiment with like...
Are you from the Middle East or something?
It sounds like it, yeah. Such a lovely thing. Only these 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 notes. And thinking pentatonic, really, believe it or not, but you can do the same over here.
Exactly, yeah.
It's so much fun. We're almost at a diatonic scale right now, which means just like the major scale or the minor scale or any other mode, for example.
For sure.
And we need one more note, and that's like the 6th scale degree. And depends on the context though, but for this case, I would definitely play the flat 6.
100%.
Which is in A minor, it's fret 6 on the B string, for example, giving us that lovely... Do you hear it?
It's a lot of pain there.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
Are you from the Middle East? Dude, yeah, that's lovely. But I said, like, the flat 6, it depends on the context we're playing in. I feel like the pentatonic scale's biggest bonus point, is that you can add it on a minor chord, but it also works great in a major context, like any AC/DC song, any blues song, like major blues vibe. Like, let me just play this, right? That vibe, you got it. That's cool. So we're using the same notes, but now the context, the paradigm, it shifts from A minor to more or less A major, a dominant 7th. And we're still playing the same pentatonic notes with the same additions we added, the same levels. But
maybe one change, right? Because that last one we did,
yeah,
I
flat
think
6.
the flat 6 is gonna be clashy. So maybe we can just do natural 6.
To the natural 6. And indeed, this is where I would change certain notes, because on an A7th, let's play the 6. Exactly, that works very well because we got that shuffle. So now, instead of that flat 6, we change it to the 6. So now we got the sharp 4, super bluesy, right? We've got
9.
The 9, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Happens all the time. The major 7th. And now we add to the blues context, to the A major context, the 6. All right, and that's such a lovely vibe. And also here's the backing track, because now we got a lot of options to choose from. So let's focus on that 6. Did you hear the 6? That's the vibe. Okay, but immediately I get a sense of like, okay, but there's one more note. After all these steps, there's one more obvious note because the chords are major, we're playing minor. What if we also injected a little major note to our lead playing? So our pentatonic scale, our minor scale, now also has a major note in it. And it sounds super weird, super contradictory.
Yeah, because major and minor.
Yeah, at the same time. Well, make up your mind. Let's have a listen how that sounds. Like.
Yeah.
This. It just works so well. Or just. So it's so funny, like how we started out with just the pentatonic scale, and we added notes, we added little drops of color to that scale, and now we're sort of playing crazy stuff already. Dorian, Mixolydian, harmonic minor-ish, but the best thing is you really don't have to care about all those names and all those modes. Learning a new scale like often daunts people. Well, if you just say, hey, whatever, it's A minor pentatonic and I'm adding the 6. You can say I'm playing Dorian, but you can also say, yeah, it's just pentatonic with a little bit color.
The main point is if we hear it and understand against the center. So if we hear and feel that tension,
yeah,
so much tension. And then maybe flat 5 or the 9, major 7. So all these are just there.
It's super great, yeah. Right under your fingertips as well. Not only his, also your fingertips. Oh my god, if that doesn't deserve a like button, I don't know what will. Just hit it for Rotem. Thank you guys. It's awesome, it's really awesome because we're keeping it simple. We're coming from a simple place and we're still thinking simple and just adding notes. One thing that I really want to point out is the more places you know the pentatonic scale, like the better you'll be at this. I know exactly if I play this note, it's like the flat 7, right? If I play this note, it's the 4 basically. That's how I'm thinking in these scales. So everywhere I'm playing on the neck, I know sort of where I am. So you can always take a detour. You can always like go out a little bit and find new places. And you can always come back to the things you know. That's how I...
Yeah, and when you're saying, you think about, oh, this is, this is, for example, the flat 7. So you basically do this, I think we do this kind of color recognition. So we feel and understand the emotional color almost of the flat 7 against the center. And then the more you do it, the more you tag it, the easier it gets because it's only 5 notes.
It's only 5 notes, yeah. And there are so many notes that are never wrong. Because we can go on until we have all 12 notes actually. You could add every note there is to this list and then we have all 12 notes, basically creating the chromatic scale, which is super fun, maybe for another video. If you want to see that, please drop a comment below. But so far I want to just thank you so much for hanging along. Of course, all the links to Rotem are below. And of course, we made a video before, right? Jazz solos and jazz chords for beginners, for 101s. So really check it out if you haven't seen it. And I want to thank you for watching. Right?
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Take it away. Let's do the minor one again. Packing my stuff. I still think I will play pentatonic next time.